Now see, syntax directed translation scheme. This is the third unit of compiler. Syntax directed translation scheme is a context free grammar. Syntax directed translation scheme is also known as SDT scheme. Okay, and SDT scheme provides a method for describing an input and output. Okay, till now we have seen a grammar, and for the grammar there is a parser. When we go to implement for practical implementation of compiler design, we write the grammar along with some rule. Okay, means some using some with some informal notation, and this informal notation is called semantic action or semantic rules. So grammar with semantic rule is called SDT. SDT means syntax directed translation scheme. For example, see, this is the grammar for desk calculator, and this is the semantic action or semantic rule. Okay, and the semantic rule, semantic action is always enclosed in braces, curly braces, and this semantic action always appear just after the production. Okay, these all are the production 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. There are 7 production in this grammar, and this is the semantic action for this production, this is the semantic action for this production, this is the semantic action or meaning, or you can say meaning of this production, this is the meaning of this production, this is the meaning of this production, and this meaning is always just after the production, and it is enclosed in curly braces. Okay, this is the meaning of this this production, this is the meaning of this production, and this meaning is called semantic action or semantic rule, and this is the production of means this is a grammar of desk calculator. Okay, the production along with semantic action is called syntax directed translation scheme. Grammar along with semantic action is called syntax directed translation scheme. Okay, now see, the question is this input is given and this grammar is given. They are saying that construct a parse tree. We can definitely construct a parse tree if this string is a sentence of this grammar. So first check that this string is a sentence of this grammar. How we check that this string is a sentence of this grammar? Just make a rightmost derivation or leftmost derivation. This is the leftmost derivation. E gives E plus E, in place of E plus E, and just put 1 2 3 means 1 2 3 generated by this grammar. Why 1 2 3 generated? Because E gives 1 2 3 means in place of E we can write 1, in place of E we can write 2, in place of E we can write 3, in place of E we can write E plus E. So in place of E write E plus E, in place of E write E plus E, in place of E 1, then 2, then 3 means 1 2 3 generated. This is called the leftmost derivation. Okay, for this string using this grammar, means this string 1 plus 2 plus 3 generated by this given grammar. So just draw the parse tree. How you can draw? See, take a first step. Where is the first step? This is the first step. E gives E plus E. E gives E plus E. In place of, now see, in place of this E we are writing E plus E. So in place of this E write E plus E. Now see, in place of first E 1, second E 2, third E 3. First E 1, second E 2, third E 3. So this is the parse tree for the expression 1 plus 2 plus 3. Okay. Now see, the corresponding semantic action means E dot value. Here in place of E we are writing 1. Okay, means E dot value of this node equal to 1. Here E gives 2. Why E gives 2? Because this is written in the grammar. E gives 1, E gives 2, and E gives 3. Okay, in place of E we are writing 2, so it means the value of this node is 2. So right here the way of writing is E dot value equal to 2. In place of E we are writing 3, so what is the way of writing? E dot value equal to 3. Here 1 plus 2 is a 3, so what is the value of this node? E dot value equal to 3. What is the value of this node? 3. 3 plus 3 6. So what is the value of this node? E dot value equal to 6. This is called the complete parse tree. And semantic action means these values of this node. What is the meaning of this? What is the value of this node? What is the value of this node? This value is called semantic action, and this is called a complete parse tree. Now see, the question is write a syntax directed translation scheme for desk calculator. For a desk calculator, this is the grammar. This is the fixed grammar for desk calculator. Remember it. E S gives E dollar, E gives E plus E gives E into E gives opening, E closing, E gives I gives I digit, I gives digit, I means integer, E means expression. And this is the fixed grammar for desk calculator. It's a very important question. Okay, now what is the question? Question is write a syntax directed translation scheme for desk calculator. This is the desk, this is the production, this is the grammar. These all are the production and this is the grammar for desk calculator. There may be a question that write a syntax directed translation scheme for arithmetic expression, or write a syntax directed translation scheme for desk calculator. In both the cases, this is the grammar. Okay, in this grammar there are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 productions are there, and this is the fix. So remember it first. Now how will write the syntax directed translation? Write all the production one by one, and in front of every production write the meaning of the production. This is the meaning of print e dot value. Okay, I'll explain it in the next slide. What is meaning of it? The meaning of digit equal to lex value. So I dot value equal to lex digit. See, s print it means print e dot value. Okay, I'll clear it in the next slide. Here e dot value equal to e1 dot value plus e2 dot value. E dot, what is the value of this? Then when we add e1 dot value, then e2 dot value, then add it and assign to e dot value like this. E dot value, what is the value of this node? E dot value, suppose e1, this is the e2. So e1 dot value, e2 dot value. If you add these two value, then whatever the result, that is the value of this node. Okay, so e1 dot value plus e2 dot value equal to e dot value. See, e dot value, e1 dot value plus e2 dot value equal to e dot value. Similarly for multiplication, here e dot value equal to e1 dot value. Okay, no operator is there. So here is similar, e dot value equal to I dot value. No operator is there. Here I digit, I dot value equal to 10 into I dot value, because it is the 10th place. This is the ones place. So ones place, and digit means lex value. Keep it as it is, lex value. And this is the like 1 and 0, 10. 0 is a ones place and 1 is a tens place. So this is that I is a tens place now. So 10 into I dot value plus this is the digit. Digit means ones place. And so digit is also called lex value. So write here lex value. I gives digit, I dot value equal to lex value. This is a syntax directed translation scheme for desk calculator, and this is the syntax directed translation scheme for arithmetic expression. Okay, and this is the answer. Now see. And now see, what is meaning of print e dot value? I am going to explain it, and I am going to explain this one also. Okay, see. This input is given 23 into 5 plus $4 is given. They are saying that construct a parse tree for this input using this grammar. See, s gives, this is the parse tree, s gives e dollar, because this is given in the production. Okay, you can write the derivation, leftmost or rightmost derivation for this, and then you can write a parse tree. Okay, similar like this, but no need to write a left or rightmost derivation. I am doing it directly. S gives e dollar. S gives e dollar means this, like this. S gives e dollar. Okay, what is the in the left hand side? That is a root, and what is in the right hand side? From left to right, it is a leaf. E dollar. E in the left hand side and in the right hand side dollar. S gives e dollar. And what E gives? E gives e plus e. It is given in the grammar. E gives e plus e. So E gives e plus e. In place of e gives e into e. Okay. So write e into e, because we need here multiplication then plus. Multiplication then plus. Okay. And what is e? E is a I, because this is given there. E means in place of e we can write I. So in place of e write I. In place of e write I. In place of e write I. And I gives, what I gives? I gives digit and I gives I digit. Okay. I am taking I gives I digit because this is a 23, this is the 10th place and this is the 1's place. So I gives I digit. I am taking this production. I gives I digit. I gives I digit. I means digit and digit means digit. So it is a 2. 2 is a 10th place na. So what is the lex value? So lex value equal to 2. Lex value equal to 2. So what is I dot value? Y dot value equal to 2. What is the lex value? 3. So what lex value of this digit is 3. And 2 3. 2 means the 10th place. 2 into 10 20 plus 3 23. So what is the I dot value? Is a 23. So what is the E dot value? 23. Similarly, E into E. E into E. And what is E? E means I. E because E gives I. It is given in the grammar. E gives I. So E gives I. And what I gives? I gives digit. So right here I gives digit. And what is the digit? Digit is 5. And what is the lex value? Digit means lex value. And lex value, digit means lex value. Na? Digit means, what is meaning of digit? Digit means lex value. Okay. Digit means lex value. So what is the lex value? It is a 5. What is I dot value? 5. What is E dot value? 5. So 23 into 5 equal to 115. So what is E dot value? 115. Here 4. E into E plus E. E into E plus E. This is E into E plus E. Means this is E plus E. E plus E. So this is E and E means I and I means digit, and what is digit? Digit is 4. So lex value is 4. So I dot value 4. So E dot value is 4. And this is E and this is E, and 23 into 5 is 115 plus 4 equal to 119. So what is the E dot value? 190. So see, so E dot dollar, it print E dot value. Now what is the E dot value? Now E dot value is 19, so it print 119. That is why it is written that E dot value will print answer. And because this is the final value of this expression, and this is the parse tree. This is called the parse tree with semantic action for this input. Okay. Next is the implementation of desk calculator. This is all about the parse tree of the desk calculator, and there is the syntax directed translation scheme for desk calculator, and next one is the implementation of desk calculator. Okay, we will see in the next lecture. Okay, thank you.